Wo ist der Lars? Hier ist der Lars.
This spot here is one of the highest spots around, and I saw an interesting shield. It's the devil's stone that I'm sitting on. There are two of them here. The scientific reason for why these stones are here is supposedly that some glacier melted and then just, dropped the stones off here. And the mythological reason, though, because, oftentimes throughout history, people don't really have an answer for something, or they look on, for example, ancient ritual sites as something demonic now that they have a different belief system, etc. Anyway, the story for this place here, for the Devil's Stone, is that the devil supposedly wanted to launch stones onto churches or other Christian institutions from here, or otherwise just drop into the village. It would be a nice spot to camp if we were to want to set up camp already, but we don't. We want to go for a swim, so we should keep going.
Infinito tren nos acaba, los paisajes cambian sin cesar, el silencio de las ventanas acarician mi hondo pesar. No puedo pensar en pararme.
It's so lovely here. There's a different lake over there that's smaller, and I thought that it would be so crowded that this lake here would just not be interesting for us, but it really isn't. It's so quiet and peaceful. There's hardly anyone around in this entire area, and it's really lovely. The water wasn't cold at all. It was surprisingly warm, and it was a little bit stinky, but it was okay. I'd rather smell like lake and earth than sweat. There was one time a few years ago where something scratched my leg, and it was just such a small sensation, but it was sharp. And then when I came out of the water, my leg was really bleeding. It wasn't like serious, but it was bleeding. And it looked like two scratches like that. It looked pretty cool, honestly. Looked pretty cool. Anyway, ever since I'm a little bit careful in such situations, but here it was really fine. I'm really happy that we brought insect repellent. It's just an absolute must-have, because otherwise I'd have left this place way earlier. But this way I got to enjoy the view a bit, have some weird vegan salami sticks. We should cook something proper though, so we should get on our feet and go to a place not too far from here where we actually were already, like an hour earlier or so. Let's get to it. We're making chana masala, and we're making it right now. I've already started heating up some water, and we're getting there. Here I have some rice. It should be 200 grams. It'll probably be like a bit over 250. And I had the olive oil in there. The risky stuff is always in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. We're using basmati rice, by the way. In the meantime, as that is now slowly cooking, I can make use of the Well, it is a seating area, but for me it's gonna be a table. I can't cut the stuff on my lap, so I'm just gonna do this. What we need to do right now is we need to ignore how burnt my still fairly new pan is. I used it for the first time in the last video, so maybe you already saw what I did. But for now, we are going to start by cutting some garlic. I'm going to add 1 onion. It said a thumb of ginger, but what is a thumb? Like, this is my thumb. This is a lot of ginger. But then sometimes I thought, okay, no, they mean like a thumbnail. But then the internet would have said a thumbnail. Anyway, I should have brought a thumb, I guess, but I brought a thumbnail. The rice is done. Now comes an important phase where I just hope I don't mess anything up. Switch off the gas. And I ever so gently rinse the rice. There are so many bugs here. It's insane. They're aggressive. What I have noticed is that the pot, not the pan, the pot really quickly starts burning at the bottom, so I want to make sure to use as little heat as needed and to use a bit more oil than I otherwise might have used. I obviously still want to make sure that the food tastes good. I just want to avoid messing it up, you know? Oh my god. We're off to a rough start. We're putting that back on. The oil is ready. And now we want to use we want to start off with the onions. And here I'm told that you really don't want to rush this step. You want to take a couple minutes, like 8 minutes, to really make them golden brown. But honestly, my problem is if I let them cook for 8 minutes, they are not going to be golden brown. They're going to be ash, just ash. So I'm really using low heat now, and maybe I can sustain this for 5 minutes. But yeah, I think by then it'll be time to add the next round, which will then be the garlic, the ginger, and the chili. It smells lovely, and I think it is very doable to not burn your onions to the ground, because last time I just dialed it up too far, just way too far. And the other times when I cooked, it was always simple dishes, you know? And I really don't mean to disregard that, but it's really nice to be outside and to make a festive meal, which sounds really shitty, but yeah, to just cook something nice. All right, so the onions aren't fully golden brown yet, but we're getting there. They really aren't burnt, and that's quite lovely. And I don't want to push my luck, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the chili, the ginger, the garlic. Now I want to increase the heat a little bit. That was the wrong way. And supposedly this step only takes very short, like a minute. and then it'll be time to add the tomatoes. So that will be a longer step because here, honestly, I didn't bring 3 whole tomatoes. I brought a can of hacked tomatoes, and I'll throw them in there and give it some 8 minutes or 10 minutes for it to thicken a little bit. I would love to put it in now just so you can see it and I can do it in one take, but I do want the food to be good, and I feel like we shouldn't rush it. The garlic is not ready for the tomato. I'll see you in a second. Smells good. It's time now. Blech. I think I spattered a little bit, but I'm not really wearing any light clothes, so yeah, I don't have to care too much. Let's put that back on there. I am going to turn the heat up a little bit. You know what? I don't think I am, because otherwise it'll just... Yeah, it will do just that. It will do just that. Okay, maybe I should turn the heat down, actually. I just added a scandalous amount of spices, but what I did in order to transport everything compactly, I put everything into baggies. Most of the spices come in at once at this step right now. And here we have turmeric, coriander, paprika, and salt. The ultimate spice, garam masala, will come later. What you can see here is 2 full cans of chickpeas. I wanted to get rid of the water and the cans that they were in to transport everything more easily. It says that you should use like half a can's water in there. Oh, too bad. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of water if I see that I don't like how thick everything got. I do actually try my best to make this a proper dish. And I have to say from the risotto last time that I'm optimistic. Yeah, that's nice. I'm spattering a bit. No more heat. Now we can add a lemon. We only need half a lemon, and last time I brought an equally humongous lemon. So this time I just cut it in half right away. Transported it in a Ziploc bag. We now add the garam masala. So I put this in a different Ziploc bag because that's what came in later now. And you would also add pepper and coriander. But yeah, all the spices that I have are in here now. This is our garam masala, chana masala. Oh gosh, this is our chana masala. What do you think? I feel like it's gonna taste good, but I'm honestly not as excited as I was about the risotto. It tastes really, it smells really nice. I don't know how it tastes, but I generally love risotto, so it was hard to beat that anyway. It's finished. Let's see how it is. I want you to try it first. By now the consistency has really changed. It's not very liquid anymore. It's creamy, and that's what I wanted it to be, because from what I read online, you do want the tomato sauce to get a little bit, not like jelly, but a bit thicker, you know. And all in all, I just saw that as a quality criterion in my head. I was just like, the thicker this thing gets, the better. But on the other hand, I didn't add the chickpea water, so yeah, I don't know. We'll just see. Cheers. It's nice. It's nice. I'm happy with it, but I would be lying if I'd be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe the sensations in my mouth. Because I can believe the sensations in my mouth, but they're good, you know? It's nice. I just really like risotto, so last time I was just like, hell yeah. But right now it's really nice to have these different spices played together here, and well, you know I don't know how to describe food. I can't be like, oh, the umami flavors, you know? Like, it's good. It's good. It's nice. I don't want to play it down too much. Like, it's nice. Another thing that we had in our mind right now was, oh dear, where do we sleep? And, you know, like, I like to have an idea where I sleep by the time that it gets dark soon, but it never plays out that way. It rarely does, at least, and it's not bad. But we have already eyeballed a spot where we are like, okay, I think over there we're gonna find a nice spot. And the good thing is it's so warm that even if we don't find anything, even if magically we become fully unable to set up a tent, we're still gonna be okay. Like, it'll be all right. And it's a good thing. I should just eat and stop rambling so much. We pretty much packed everything up and it's about time to go to sleep. I am getting tired and it was really nice to have something to eat, but there was a positive surprise because we have banana bread. That's awesome. So we'll just have some banana bread over there, enjoy the view. I don't know if you can hear it, but the frogs are very awake and yeah, we can't sleep right here because, I mean, there's literally a path here. You know, you can just walk past us and that'd be a bit weird. So yeah, we'll still have a little bit to go, but not very much, and then it's about time. That sounded fake, but I actually had to yawn to go to bed. Yeah, I'm not saying much. I don't have many brain cells left. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Today was off to a quick start because Myra heard some noises outside, and it's not like these people were necessarily up to any bad, but even though we weren't in a nature reservoir where we slept, we still want to be a bit careful, you know. So it was a good practice in packing up quickly. We did quite well. Anyway, we decided to walk for a while because I wanted you to see this, and I'm really sorry that you had to focus on me so far. Let me walk over here. You won't properly see me now, but who cares? This is way prettier anyway. I can just turn away. Yeah, it's really nice here. Still fairly early, and we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna come to a bigger lake that might be more crowded, but that's the direction we have to head to now. And yeah, I just wanted to stop by right now, talk to you. For the rest, we'll bring you along, but we're on our way back for sure. There's a really cool tree over there, by the way, take a look. Yeah.
La borrasca de tu cuerpo que tu beso hizo ciclón.